Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's video I'm gonna try to explain the best way to do Hydra nowadays. So the only tactic that I haven't tried to showcase in the video is the egg tactic. So if you check the Wikipedia page, it's gonna show you a few tips and tricks. So there's an egg that spawns after first wave, after 30 seconds. You gotta pay attention to that egg to break it. And also there's a blue circle around it, which stops Hydra from attacking the mast. So that's very important. We're gonna quickly jump in the ship defense. I'm gonna start quickly. I'm gonna try to refresh a memory with the items that I'm using. So I've done a few runs in the past 2 weeks, so I've been practicing quite a lot. And the minimum damage to defeat Hydra with the egg is 20,000. So let me show you the items that I'm using. Our outfit, sash, the royal set. Just to quickly refresh a memory if you haven't forgot about them. Nice talent and +5. Titan shield, emerald earring. If you want to check in details how much I paid for them, just check my video. This is the pet as well. Maximum skills, it's level 105 Alistar. The alchemy as well, excellent. So the most important alchemy on the ninja is the diamond, ruby and the sapphire, because sapphire gives it dexterity as well. So that's the items that I'm using. Quickly refreshed, and when I go first I just quickly grab the queen. There we have it. And the only boost that I'm using at the moment to defeat Hydra is the power stone, which you can find in item shop for 69 coins I believe. The weapon skin with 10% piercing, so I can reach above 100 piercing. I can easily reach it with this boost. So the orange dew has 12%, 90 attack value as well, and 12 critical damage. And of course the potions, which gives me attack speed and movement speed. And the only boost that I found the best way is the tiger bones, which gives me 200 attack value. So if you equip them, that's the only time it expires. If you leave them in your inventory, it doesn't expire, so that's the best thing about them. You can find them at auctions with about 300 coins I believe. So also, if we check the Wikipedia, there's a few tips and tricks. So if you notice that it says that after the first wave, there's an egg spawning around the mast. So you gotta pay attention. And what I found out, that the egg spawns after 30 seconds. So you gotta be very careful at the timing. That's why it's important to check your timing. I know it gets tedious and boring after a while, but you get used to it. And that's what happened with me. I pretty much got used to it. It became something normal. So I'm not using the Dragon Lord attack or Yutinori. The only boost that I'm using are pretty much the power stone and the weapon skin with 10% piercing. The reason why I'm using 10% piercing is because I reach over 100, about, there you have it. It's 100 free piercing. So that's the most important thing. So on the first wave, we're gonna equip the tiger bone. We gotta make sure the timer starts. As soon as the battle starts, we start the timer. And what I like to do is to make sure all the boosts above are activated, the buff as well, because it matters. You gotta be careful. And as soon as the timer hits 26 seconds, I like to go around and search for the egg. I also like to step on the blue circle that is on the floor, because that means the attacks will stop from Hydra. There you go, 26 seconds. I'm gonna go quickly and step on the blue thing, stops the attacks. And that's the egg. Gonna grab the queen as well with us and focus Hydra. And the mast health is 3.94 at the moment. So it's very, very important to step on the blue circle and defeat the egg. And also pretty much reset the timer as well. I know you might think it's difficult this way and you rather focus on pretty much just attacking Hydra, I know, but you get used to it. It becomes a part of you. Because even though you defeat Hydra quickly, you're still gonna have to wait like 12 minutes. The timer has begun. This is the minimum damage you need to defeat Hydra with the egg and stepping on the blue circle. I like to quickly check sometimes here. So you see all the mobs are attacking it. The mast quickly goes down. I also have a big screen on top here, which with my timer, but always pay attention to it. At 26 I'm going. Quickly go on the blue circle. You see, that's why I like to go quickly. That's the egg. I stepped on the blue circle as well, so the Hydra attack stopped. I grabbed the queen quickly. See, sometimes you get stunned. It's not a problem because that's why it's important to reach 20k damage. Just to make sure. And the mast is 2.8 now. 2.8 million at second wave. So this is the second wave, and then the last wave is gonna be with Dispel. I'm gonna teach you a few tricks over there as well from what I've practiced in the past 2 weeks. It become pretty much normal to me, so I can do it very easily without even thinking about it. In the first waves that I've done, I believe the first waves that I've done, I failed so many times because I couldn't focus on it. It becomes so tedious and annoying, but you know, any human just pretty much gets used to it. Even though I'm talking right now, it's still easy for me. 2, 1, start the timer, go back to Hydra. Let's check the mast, it's 2.6. This is what is very tricky, because you gotta pay attention to the Dispel. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more quiet now because I need to focus on the timer as well. 25, and that's the Dispel. At 26, let's go. Unfortunately, the egg spawned on the back, which is the worst. But it's not a problem because we stopped the Hydra from lasering the mast. Quickly go back. We gotta pay attention. Quickly buffed it, and we got 100% critical damage. The mast is 1.4 now. Try pretty much my best to do it. This one was one of the worst case scenario because we got stunned 2 times and thrown on the floor as well, and the eggs always spawn on the back. But this is pretty much the worst case scenario, and that's why you need 20k damage, in my opinion. The mast is 20%. We also have to pay attention to the Dispel, so we can quickly buff and get 100 critical damage. 10%. There you go. We got the buff. And it's going to be defeated about 4%, 3%, maybe 2%. 1%. You see, was the worst case scenario pretty much when we defeat it at 1%. Usually I defeat it at 5 and 10. So if the eggs spawn close to us, that's guaranteed 10%. So 20k damage, minimum damage, no boosts at all, only the power element, the tiger bone with 200 attack value, and the 10% piercing weapon skin. That's the only boost that I've used. Alright, so I quickly started recording because this run was one of the best ones. All the eggs pretty much spawn close to me, so it's the same tactic. That's the only tactic that I'm using at the moment. So pretty much all the eggs have spawned close to me, and I stepped on the blue one. So this one is the best case scenario. So let's see. The stats is pretty much the same as the last one, but I'm quickly refreshing the best case scenario. So on the last clip was pretty much the worst case scenario on the first run that you've seen, that I've explained to you. And this is, I feel like this one will be the best case scenario because all the eggs are spawned close to me. There you go, we're going quickly. That's the egg, another egg. You see, the best case scenario is all of the eggs spawn close to me. Quickly take the queen as well. Quickly buff it. And as you notice, the Dispel disappeared. And as soon as it disappears, I quickly buff so I can get 100% critical damage. So my damage pretty much always stays at 10k. As soon as I get Dispelled, I deal sometimes 5k damage as well, and that's the worst part. Not a problem because the mast is 30% at the moment. So it's the same tactic as the first run, but this is pretty much the best case scenario. I feel like sometimes I finish it at 10%, which this is going to be the case. Oh, it's 10%. 9, 8. I believe it's 8%, right? Even though it says 10%. So it's between 10% and 1%, unfortunately. But it's on average, it's 5%. That's how it goes. You can get the worst case scenario 1% or best case scenario 10%, which on average, I would say it's 5%, but I never failed that on. Alright, so I'm pretty sure everyone remembers this poison sword that I had it for about 3 years, maybe 4. Now 4 actually. Close to 4 years. So I always had it with 2 bonuses, only the average damage and skill damage. So I decided today it's time to add to 6 and 7 bonus. So let's see if my luck is decent. So I need to add the 6th bonus, not the 6th, sorry, the 5th one. That's the 5th one, no poisoning or bleeding, so that's pretty good. And now the 6th and 7th bonuses. This is how it looks. But now I'm gonna add 6th and 7 bonuses. And let's see what comes up. First one, hopefully maybe 50 attack value or 8 Metin stones. Anything will be good. Alright, so the poison sword is not a high priority, but this is how the poison sword looks at the moment. I've added all the bonuses now and a few small horizons. I don't expect it to succeed anything though. As I said, it's not a priority for it. Failed all of them. But that's the update for the poison sword at the moment. I'm gonna try in the future to change the 6 and 7 bonuses, but at the moment, not a priority for me. So just to quickly test it just for fun. Poison sword +9 versus 51 average. That's about 30k, 31. The Zodiac daggers, they don't have royal set though, just making sure. About 4k more. That's pretty much the difference. It's the attack value, which matters a lot. And also just for the fun of it, this is my damage in stones at the moment, even though I don't break a lot of stones nowadays. This is the normal damage on stones without 8 stones on a glove or necklace. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to explain to you what I've been doing for the past year or two. This has become one of my daily routines that I wake up in the morning, drink my cup of coffee before going to work, quickly get into it, so it has been pretty much a part of my life at the moment. So each time I wake up in the morning, I check up the news and of course open up my accounts that I farm cores. So as you notice, I have about 6 accounts on the screen. I have about 15 and above, not exactly the number, but each account has minimum of 6 pages. So 6 pages multiplied by 5 characters is 30. So 30 characters per account multiplied by 6 is 180. So on the screen at the moment, I have 180 characters. And it's quite easy to manage it this way to farm the cores. And this quest is available from level 50 and above. So as you notice, most of my characters are level 50 and 75. The reason why I have a level 75 is because I used to actually farm them by hand, but it was very tedious and boring after a while. So I looked into this way, another way of farming, which is level 50 and above. But this quest is pretty much available to you from level 50. And as soon as we log in, I'm going to show you the quest and how can you access it. So as soon as you get in, you get all these pages open up. So all the characters, most of them are actually with a guild as well. So you log in, check up the missions tab, and it's on the daily quest. So if you check all this set of quests, each quest gives you a different reward. And the only one that is actually the best one is disassemble an item and then improve an item. So these two are the most important one to do. Of course, there are different ones like improve your dragon store, which gives you a core as well. That means you have to actually either a ruby or a diamond or whatever, you have to combine them and make from a rough one to an advanced one. So most of my accounts have 50 and above cores. Of course, it's not 100% a day because I skip 2 quests. So I only do the improve item and disassemble, make an energy fragment. These 2 I only do. So as soon as I improve an item, complete it. So you can receive 1 core. And that's pretty much my daily routine that I've been doing it for the past year or so. It's been very easy because all my characters are very organized. I know some people said that it takes them longer and they get bored of it. But for me, it's been quite easy, even though the alchemy prices have been dropped very hard in the past couple of months. Still worth it in my opinion because it doesn't require much. Anyway, if you have any questions about this type of farming, make sure you leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to you or maybe make a new video about it. Don't know. We'll see.